Okay, we got the Q-Man in the house.
So we had a delivery this morning, I see.
Yes.
Looks like somebody dropped off some BF Goodrich Mud Terrain TA.
Look at
The
that.
KM3s.
Yeah, they got the Baja Champion Mud Terrain.
Sick. Yeah, a little jealous.
KM3.
Curious to see how well these hold up and compared to other tires that I have.
Hey, you want to flip it over? It doesn't say the size on that side.
Yeah, it does right here. 30 by 10 by 15.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, right there.
30, yes, compared to my little 29s.
Yeah, I think these are going to be good. I wonder what they're like overall size. You'll have to compare once we get them
Well,
measured up.
take it over to RYzen in the shop and let's see the different height.
Well, until you get the rim on and air pressure in it.
Oh yeah, speaking of rims, check out the rims.
What do you got? Some STI HD9s. Is that what you got there?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So, significantly taller.
Not just 1 inch.
Yeah, but they're not mounted yet, so they're not.
It'll settle a bunch.
It'll squish it down because it's got to get a little wider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'll be at least an inch, if not an inch and a half.
It'll probably be an inch and a half because these are small already, and these should be true to size, being a BFG.
Oh, how heavy are they?
They're heavy.
Yeah, the stock.
They're much heavier than. I mean, this is probably heavier than your rim and tire.
Well, grab the rim. The rim wears nothing on
The
this
rim
one.
is not a lot. The rim will be 15 pounds.
Is that what you estimate? Oh,
Yeah.
we have to do your scale.
I know, I have the scale. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll pause
I can
this
tell you exactly what the rim weighs.
on that rim. You have this. Oh, it's the same, just different machining.
So an STI Beadlock weighs 15.3 pounds.
15.3 pounds.
Yeah.
Man, the lugs aren't too bad, too. You
You
know.
got like a 3/4 inch lug, which is nice. It's a nice tread pattern. I really like it. It's got some nice sidewall protection.
8-ply, I think it was.
Yeah, 8-ply tire.
Yeah, so it's good for
Yeah,
not
it looks
cutting.
good. I don't see any marks. Like sometimes it'd be a little yellow dot.
Oh,
where
for
you,
weight
where
for
you
the.
line up with the valve stem.
Yeah.
But obviously, must not be important on this one. It has a 35 stamped in here, but I don't think that means anything.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, but it doesn't have like a valve stem.
No, just like some street bike tires. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Maybe the other one does. None of them probably. It would be the heavy spot of the no, it would be the light spot of the tires where the mark is.
Yeah, whatever they.
That's on street bikes.
Yeah.
Before get all involved in those tires too.
So should we go weigh this thing?
Yeah, let's go weigh it. But I was saying I'm gonna try to set up RYzen and we should fix that jump in the backyard.
Yeah, we definitely gotta fix
And then, because while I have it lowered, might as well lower it and make it level and raise the front and just hit the same jump
I see what you're saying,
and just see the difference direct to direct
Yeah.
compared to how I hit it when, because you know,
Well, you had it lowered before, didn't you?
when I hit it in your backyard,
Was it not
no,
lowered, or had
I-
you already raised it? I don't think you had raised it.
it was,
yet.
no, this is before I
That
even
was
raised it.
stock height.
That was stock height, so in the middle.
So how's that compared to a 32-inch Coyote? Looks pretty close.
Need some light, oh yeah. 32-inch Coyote, you're right. It is pretty close.
But again, it's not mounted, so it's going to drop about an inch.
Yeah.
At least that's what my prediction is.
Like right now, it's almost at the height. So yeah, it'll be like 1 inch off, as if the Coyote was a 31.
All right, let's turn this thing on. Let's zero it out. Car.
You bought this specifically for this job?
Bought it specifically just for mount, just for
Weighing your
weighing
tire.
tires.
Oh, it's in the shadow. Can I move this?
Yeah. What do we got? 39.5 pounds. Let's see, how does that compare?
39.5. Yeah, pull out your notes.
Oh, it's the lightest tire of all that I have.
Okay, can we see your notes here?
Yeah, so 35-inch fuel gripper is 45.
Yeah.
34-inch Roctane is 58. 32-inch ITP Coyote is 43, which is a super light tire.
Yeah.
A 30-inch Roctane is 42.
You know,
So
we
now
did-
you're talking a 30-inch
Yeah, right or in there.
BFG KM3,
And they're all by 10.
and that's a 14, right? So
No, it's a 15 wheel.
30 by. Okay, so it's a 30
Well, that makes a difference
by-
too.
10
Again, guys, 39.4 pounds.
30.
Tread depth. Do you have a tread depth thing to measure like a new Coyote too? I'd be curious.
By.
Okay, so we never weighed the bighorns, which is what RYzen, my RS1, has stock.
Same as my RS1.
There's your front, yeah.
Look, it's got yellow dots.
Yeah.
Even mounted in the right spot.
Right. But yeah, we're importing the rear. So the rear is by 10.
Yeah.
29. Looks tiny compared to that tire too.
I'm guessing this weighs
Well,
60 pounds.
Oh, because it's got the rim, but you got to minus the rim.
Oh,
they're so light.
45.
Oh my God! Over the 39.
45
with
so
the rim.
So you're gonna add 15 pounds to that one.
Well, we don't know what those stock rims weigh. You know.
No, I don't know what a stock rim weighs.
So here we have Maverick with the 32.
Those are 30-inch Rock Kings.
The 30, but yeah, they look like tall ones.
They're big, yeah. The Rock Kings are my most favorite tire as of right now.
And then here, these are the A-star A1 wheels from A something. Yeah, something. Same as
or A2, A1s.
the same pattern, A1, because it has more spokes.
Yeah.
First, and then you got some fuel.
That's a 15-inch A1. That's a 14-inch A1.
14?
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
That's why these silver ones look a little nicer.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's a 15. Yeah. And then these are 14-inch Fuel Maverick beadlocks with the EFX Moto hammers, 31-inch.
Yeah, the Moto hammers. That's right.
These are A115s.
Yeah, just give them to the rental people.
Yeah.
They can run the Moto hammers.
Run the Moto hammers. Actually, they worked really well.
Yeah, well, I mean, you need to make it harder.
And then these are fuel grippers in a 28 with fuel. I can't remember what that.
That's a 6 to 1.
Non-beadlock.
Oh, it's a fake beadlock. Yeah. Yeah, and then all your other rims we can't see because they're all in tires.
Stuff, yeah.
All right.
Directional.
Yeah, we're not seeing any direction, so that means.
That means you can run it. Doesn't matter what corner you
No,
put
but
it on.
in terms of the what's going on here on the tread, so either it's shoving to the outside on the way back. Well, actually, it should be the opposite
either way,
direction.
it doesn't matter. If you look at it this way or you look at it this way, it doesn't matter which side you go.
No, it doesn't.
It's the same.
It flows one way through it.
Yes, it flows one way, but it's the same one way either way.
So, but you got to realize this is upside down than what on the ground.
Yeah.
So if you roll and you think this side is going to go, say this is the outside, it's going to move the stuff to the outside. It's actually the opposite on the underneath.
Yes.
Well, no, it might actually. Never mind. It should still move it outside because it's not changing that.
It's still going. Yeah.
Either
way, it's outside. It's the same pattern, non-directional.
We would need an expert to tell us more scientifically about what's going on with the water.
Whoever designed this could tell you more, I'm sure.
Yeah, like why? How does it deflect the mud so it doesn't?
Why was this pattern created? What was it?
What's the original BFG pattern, isn't it?
What's it copied after? I don't know. Is it a normal BFG mud terrain pattern? That I'm not sure. I don't have any BFG mud terrains. I've got some Toyo open countries, but that's not even close. But that's the closest thing.
The dirty D. All right, well, I'll put them back in the bin. And then I'm going to go to the beach. Today's a beach day. It's like the hottest day. Wow, good. What are you doing? You have time?
Me?
You want to do mountain?
No, I was just going to watch you mount.
Oh, shit.
All right. Let's do a quick little how-to on mounting beadlocks, tires to the beadlocks. So we're going to mount the BFG KM3s, 30-inch, to these beautiful STI HD9s.
STI. It's
very nice. All right. So we're just going to use a little bit of Miracle Wash.
Some AMSOIL Miracle Wash.
Some AMSOIL Miracle Wash for some lube.
Just search AMSOIL Marcel Irnie, you'll find it.
AMSOIL, man.
Irnieracing.shopamsoil.com.
All right. And we'll put a little bit on here.
Or you think you just use
I
that?
I can only do it on the one side that's going to go down.
Yeah, and then we got
the top side so that I can line that up. So then, yeah, you just stick it on here side and sideways and just give it a little push like that. Pick it up.
Miracle Wash works for everything.
Set it on the stool. Now, the important thing about beadlocks is you want to make sure that the tire is pushed down into this ring before you set the beadlock. See how that sets down?
Oh yeah, because you might squish and wreck the tire.
Because you could squish the tire between the beadlock
and pinch it.
Yeah. So that's that.
It looks nice.
And then this just goes on, and then you just do the bolts in a cross pattern, and you just work your way up to 15 psi or 15 foot-pounds with the torque wrench.
Yeah, I read the instructions briefly too. They talk about the pattern.
And that's it, really. I mean, so you got all the bolts. We just need a little bit of anti-seize.
Anti-seize, yeah.
All right. So put a little bit of
old
anti-seize on there.
Man, that anti-seize is like 20 years old too. For my old man
back for some new anti-seize.
Yeah, well, I always have the copper stuff with came full of Pro bolts.
So then I usually just start with 4 of them in place.
Kind of like how it is shipped.
Yeah.
What is this Allen? Oh, I see. They give you an Allen for these.
And you always want to start them just by hand, just to make sure that you haven't cross-threaded, because it would be a bad day if you cross-thread.
Yeah.
Some wheels will come with extra holes drilled, so that if you do end up cross-threading, you can actually just pick the whole thing up and rotate it.
Oh yeah, double drilled. Yeah, because why not? It can make it lighter if they if they built it. This this wheel's nice though. See how they built little.
It has a nice little lip on there,
which means they're trying to save weight.
Yeah. So when you're using impact, you got to be cautious that you don't over-impact it.
Yeah, you know what the instructions say?
Just by hand.
Yeah, no impact.
No impact. Yeah.
Of course. Well, that's because that's got to be for general public.
Yeah, you just got to be cautious that you don't,
No.
that you don't overdo it.
That's right.
So that's it. You just repeat the steps and then go around and torque them all down and put some air in it, and it's done.
And the pattern will be repeated.
The pattern just be repeated, yeah.
All right, well, we're watching you.
So it's a lot of just putting this...
It's so much easier than the Nomar machine with my tubeless.
Oh, it's so much
easier.
And
the Moose.
That's what's nice about beadlocks. You can do them yourself at home without any grief whatsoever.
Yeah, of course, if I bought another dirt bike, I'd have to tubeless that one too, right? Just for the safety of whoever rides it.
Yeah.
So,
now, of course, it would be nice if it did have the little balancing thing on it, but maybe these
are nicely balanced.
Maybe they're nicely balanced and it's not necessary. I don't know, right?
If they were way out of balance, they probably would have the dot.
Then you would know.
That's your only hope, that they're just a good, solid production tire.
I guess that's the one advantage of taking it to a shop, is they can throw it on their balance machine when they're done.
And add weights.
And add weights if you need to. But, I mean, again, you're talking an off-road vehicle that's on a slippery surface. You're only going to notice it if you're ever going to run them like as an on-road tire.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Right?
It's just like I balance my dirt bike tire just for fun on the front. You'd only feel it on the pavement.
On pavement's the only time you'd ever feel that, so...
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe, if you were, maybe into racing and stuff like that, I mean, maybe it is important to have a balanced tire.
Well,
it could just keep the steering wheel from shimming a little bit.
It's like using nitrogen, you'd have less fluctuation.
Yeah.
You can do a lot of things in life. Many women, many motorcycles, many side-by-sides.
Unless you're like me. 25 years married, no extra women.
No, but...
Lots of side-by-sides.
You try to make up with it.
Yeah, I make up with the side-by-sides.
Oh, this tire's gonna be badass compared to these guys. Yeah, these rears are getting worn and they got slices in them.
Well, that's because you're a two-wheel peel driver.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm getting slices in the front though from rocks and stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't see any on camera right now, but luckily the slices don't go through anything.
Oh, here, anti-seat's falling off.
Huh? Yeah. Look at the front, how that's wearing down at an angle. Yeah. Yeah, the fronts are still new on the sides. They don't wear the sides of the front.
They don't wear the sides the same.
Not at the rear even either, really. Just a little in the rear. They start to like bucket.
So I did the crisscross pattern. Now I'm just going around just a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
Like 2 foot-pounds at a time.
Oh yeah, it's pretty basic stuff. It doesn't have to be down to the science like a different component on some bike.
No. I mean, it's just an off-road.
It's just a bead on a tire.
That's it.
It's not like doing an engine.
And then, it's the same as any tire you put on. You get 100 kilometers. You want to go and retorque everything, right? Your main lugs, and of course all your beadlock points, because the tire will soften up and sort of sit into place. So then you tighten them up and tighten them up and tighten them up and over and over and over. I usually tighten mine up every, say, 5 or 6 rides.
15 pounds?
Yeah, 15 foot-pounds.
So what is that, number 2 on the Milwaukee?
I don't even know what you got it set at. Yeah, you got number 2, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm barely just touching it.
Yeah.
Because it takes a long time to go around. If you were to grab your torque wrench, we can test it and see.
Okay. All right, we got the digital torque wrench going.
Snap-on tools, buddy.
So, dude. Seattle tool, dude. Except for that torque wrench. Except for the torque wrench. Yeah, that's the only Seattle. That's the only snap-on I want. Oh yeah, this gives you the nice digital readout as you're applying pressure. If only we had that for all sports.
A digital readout?
Yeah, as you apply pressure.
As you apply pressure?
I could relate to a lot.
How many
of
G-forces?
How many G-forces would I smacked RYzen in the ground? Bumper
yeah,
first.
Exactly.
Shit. Yeah, luckily my neck's feeling better. I've been seeing my chiropractor now 3 days in a row.
Oh, what did he say?
He says I'm lucky.
Call you a dumbass?
He says like he's glad it's not worse. He says yeah, I'm pretty good. He says that icing you did, that cold therapy for 3 days must have been the key to getting the swelling down. Because as soon as the swelling went down, I started to get movement again.
Were you doing your Wim Hof?
Yeah, I went in the lake the last few days, and I try to keep my neck in.
Am I saying it right?
Wim Hof method,
Yeah.
cold therapy. I haven't done the breathing though in a long time.
You can see how as you tighten them up, each one kind of goes, right?
Yeah. Well, clicking away. This is an epic film. 15 minutes into this.
15 minutes into a tire change?
Well, no, it's also talking about the KM3.
Oh, okay, all right.
Right? You know, and playing in the shop a little bit.
Yeah.
This is unedited.
Unedited raw footage.
Yeah.
Like my last video.
Which video are you talking about?
The one I just posted yesterday.
Oh, I thought you were joking.
Full Circle Adventures.
Straight from the 360.
You got to plug straight from the 360.
Or the phone.
Just from the phone, yeah. No software other than the Insta360 website itself.
And that machine finish looks nice, huh?
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm glad that I finally
It's gonna look good for a little while.
Yeah.
Today.
I wanted to get the chrome one, and then I'm like, oh, I like this one, and then of course they weren't in stock in Canada.
No, but they are now.
So I haven't got a call or a message from FedEx yet about my brokerage.
I was just on Revco's page yesterday. They got more tires in stock. They got more wheels in stock.
Oh, just now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this was only 600 US.
For all four.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's 1,000.
What is Revco?
Well, 1,200.
1,200 or whatever.
Yeah. So it was a little cheaper, as long as I don't get a huge FedEx bill.
Yeah, you won't know.
Well, it should come in the mail.
I think it was UPS that dropped it off.
Oh, you know what's possible because it was lost before.
Oh no, but it was the tires they dropped off, not
Yeah.
the rims.
Oh yeah. No, it was FedEx then. You're right. Yeah, these BFGs are gonna be sick. RYzen's just gonna crawl. No more having to floor it up the little rock face.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Get some 35-inch tires on RYzen.
Ah, that would be useless. You need some portals then.
Not for rock crawling.
Well, you need portals though.
Yeah,
Your
you
low
need
gear
portals.
would be too high at that point.
Yeah. Foot there.
Oh, sorry. We got better. I'll put you on pause. Every time.
Weigh the whole thing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Air in here before we get this. Before your loops gets to.
So you're just using Miracle Wash instead of the spray lube.
Yeah.
It seems to work, and it'll
Oh yeah, Miracle Wash can work.
it'll waxless shine.
Then you can clean the tires at the same time.
We'll see it blow it up.
I'm probably almost as light as you now. I'm down to like 175.
There you go. It's a good weight.
Yeah, it's too little small for me.
Just gotta have the muscle to back it up now.
I gotta push the muscle back in.
Probably easier than the last time we did this. Oh, it's leaking out the back. Oh, there you go. It was probably just the valve.
It could have been the valve,
Because you have a huge little, that end is pretty big.
Yeah, it's hard to get in there with this.
That end piece.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for it to blow. Come on.
2 pops probably.
Well, yeah, one ding ding.
Yeah.
I want to push pause, but it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen sooner or later. We're at 22 pounds.
Well, last time it took like 30.
30, yeah.
Wait for it, guys. If you
It's gonna
guys,
happen.
you don't know, this is Q-Man, and my name is Marcel. And if you just joined us here, we're trying to seat this. Oh!
There it is.
Dude, you like jumped.
I wasn't expecting it. I just let go of the thing.
No, it pushed you up.
It pushed me up.
Well, that was one big
That's
bang.
one seat.
There you go. You mean the other side's not seated?
Well, it doesn't have to because it beadlock.
Yeah, so there's exactly. All right, well, thanks for showing us how you do it.
That's it. You got 30 PSI in here. She should be good and tight. You'll find out if you got any leaks real fast. So that's that.
Perfect.
Let's tar that to 0.
All right, for the final numbers.
Okay, what do you think?
Well, it was 39 for just the tire, 39.4.
Plus 15, so you're what, 56 pounds? 56.5? Yeah.
56.5.
56.5 pounds.
Yeah.
No. 17-pound beadlock.
17.
So it's a little bit heavier beadlock.
We could have just weighted the wheels too.
Yeah, 56.5 minus, what was it, 39.5?
Yeah, 0.4 I thought, but
Yeah, it says 17 pounds.
Yeah.
All right, so tire weight.
Save her in the phone.
All right, so we got 30-inch BFG KM3 on 15-inch, yeah.
15-inch, yeah.
15-inch STI Beadlock was 56.5, right? So it's exactly the same weight as the 30-inch Roctane on 14s.
Oh, interesting, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. So the tires, the wheels weigh a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, that's what happens.
But that's okay.
They feel light when you...
That's that. Perfect.